Ghislaine Maxwell has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for helping Jeffrey Epstein sexually abuse teenage girls.
CBS 2's Jessica Moore has the gut-wrenching testimony from inside the courtroom and what Maxwell said to her victims.
Ghislaine Maxwell's victims showed up to witness their abuser learn her fate.
I was raped 3 times a day sometimes, and I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And yes, Ghislaine must die in prison because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
Inside the courtroom, more devastating stories as victims told the judge Maxwell was, quote, indifferent to the suffering of other human beings. Another said she led them straight into the mouth of hell. 6 months ago, Maxwell was convicted on 5 federal charges connected to a decade-long conspiracy to groom and procure girls as young as 14 for her and her boss, Jeffrey Epstein, to sexually abuse. Today, Maxwell spoke for the first time, blaming Epstein for what happened, saying, quote, my greatest regret in life is that I ever met Jeffrey Epstein. She told the victims, quote, I'm sorry for the pain you've experienced.
Her statement felt like a very hollow apology to me. She did not take responsibility for the crimes that she committed, and it felt like once more her trying to do something to benefit her and not at all about the harm that she had caused.
Judge Allison Nathan called Maxwell's behavior heinous and predatory and said her lack of remorse helped determine her sentence, which was even greater than the recommendation handed down by the Sentencing Guidelines Board. Ghislaine Maxwell will be 80 years old by the time she gets out of prison. Her attorneys say they are already preparing and planning to appeal. Meanwhile, her victims say 20 years isn't nearly long enough. Outside Manhattan Federal Court, Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
And the judge said she was sentencing Maxwell for her crimes alone and was not swayed by Epstein's involvement.